Your Excellency, Nakuru County is committed to promoting talent among our youth as a means of giving meaning to their lives. We are alive to the fact that music and performing arts is a niche that provides careers to thousands of our youth, indeed an entire value chain from production, directing, to actual performances and related industries, such as production of equipment exists, and I want to urge those with talent and interest to pursue their career path. You will not go wrong. Your Excellency, as I conclude, I'm glad to report, and thanks to our creative artisans, that Nakuru is one of the only recognized 2 creative cities in Africa by the UN Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO. Creative cities are recognized by UNESCO, Your Excellency, for their commitment to place culture and creativity at the heart of their development, and for sharing knowledge and good practices. Nakuru was recognized in the category of folklore and craft, a reflection of the rich folk arts of communities residing in Nakuru County. To promote music and art in Nakuru County, Your Excellency, 2 weeks ago, I commissioned a youth empowerment center at the Bondeni Social Hall in Nakuru East constituency, which features a textile hub, a Jiri digital hub, and a state-of-the-art recording studio, where Nakuru residents can record music and podcasts. Actually, Your Excellency, as I watched the younger girls from KBS school perform the pop talent show on Yesu ni Bazoo, those are the kind of talents that we would wish to see recording an album and that sort of thing, so that we can nurture that kind of talent. So the recording studio, Your Excellency, has been one of my major dreams for projects for the youth of Nakuru, and we are proud that they can now record their music. More than 20 youths graduated from the center and have benefited from the Ajiri Digital Hub program, which provides free access to digital skills training and job opportunities for youth Kenyans, for young Kenyans, and we intend to take that to all the constituencies across the county. I'm confident that the talents that have emerged from the Kenya National Music Festivals, especially those from Nakuru County, have a magnificent facility waiting to facilitate their growing careers. In conclusion, I congratulate the winning schools and performances emerging from this year's music festivals and encourage them to follow the career path of music if it's their calling. I also welcome you all again to Nakuru County to sample the hospitality which is on offer in Nakuru City, ranging from our magnificent hotels, tourist attractions, and varying cuisines. There is no limit to what you can sample in Nakuru City. Thank you very much. Na karibuni Nakuru. Asante.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, Governor for Nakuru, Madam Susan Kihika. And at this point, allow me to now call the Cabinet Secretary for Education, Honorable Ezekiel Machogu, to make his comments and give brief remarks. Welcome, sir. Let's give him a hand clap as it's coming.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Her Excellency, the First Lady, Rachel Ruto, Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Her Excellency, the Governor of Nakuru County, my younger brother, Waziri Apafu Namwamba, the Principal Secretary is here, and all the senior officers, the Vice Mayor, Members of Parliament, my Chair of Education Committee, Senate, and my Chair, National Assembly, and all of us, the participants. Your Excellency, we started this process 3 months ago with the start of second term, and during the entire process of the 3 months, as the chairman of the National Festival said, over 2 million of our runners have participated in one way or the other. The climax of this concert, Your Excellency, is today, and Your Excellency, we want to thank you for your very personal support and commitment in this. It is because of you, Your Excellency, and your government that we have been able to get this level, because funding has not been so much of a problem, Your Excellency, the way it was years before, because from the other years, the allocation we used to get as a ministry was 299 million, but you almost doubled that number, because what we get now is 400 million to cover all the activities, including music. Your Excellency, we also thank you because of the instructions you issued to my brother from the sports fund, because so far we have been able to get 276 million, and out of the 276 million, Your Excellency, 143 million has been used in music, and hence the success that you see here, Your Excellency. We want to assure you, Your Excellency, that ever since the time we started this, we have not witnessed any hitch, because we were able to transport our runners from all over the country, and also we were able to provide accommodation, we were able to provide them with meals, and that is what we intend to do, Your Excellency, moving forward. And also allow me to thank the chairman of the committee and the entire committee, Your Excellency, because the funds that you have given them have been used properly for the purpose for which it was intended, Your Excellency. As we are speaking, Your Excellency, you are aware that we have 1,200 of our Kenyan participants programs, which is going on in Uganda, and we had the national competitions in Pukungu, and we want to assure you, because we are monitoring what is happening in Rwanda, this time round, we are not going to be number 3. Hopefully, Kenya is going to emerge as number 1, and we are getting quite a number of medals, Your Excellency. Going forward, Your Excellency, we are sending this team, this top team, to Uganda, Arua, Uganda. 578 of the participants, we are sending them over, and Your Excellency, I want to give you the assurance that your government has been able to provide enough funds for that particular purpose, such that as we send them over for the East African Music and the Drama Festival competition, we don't expect any problem, Your Excellency, and we are sure that they will be able to emerge top. Your Excellency, the kind of a talent which has been showcased here has been not only exceptional, but excellent. We had a serious discussion with my brother under your guidance, Your Excellency, how we can be able to take this to another level, to contribute to our creative economy, and also to monetize this, because this talent is just too good. And the CPC curriculum, we have this as one of the major pathways, Your Excellency, and already there are signs that indeed this particular pathway, when the time comes, is one of those that our young people will be able to do very well, Your Excellency. And finally, to thank the good people of Nyeri, His Excellency, the Deputy President is here, the Governor of Nyeri, because of the wonderful hospitality for the 10 days, that our teams, the 130 participants who stayed in here, Your Excellency, and also to thank the Governor of Nakuru and the good people of Nakuru for the wonderful reception when we came over yesterday to Nakuru High School. We thank you so much. With this, Your Excellency, I want to call my brother that we are working very, very closely together, Apabuna Mwamba, to make his remarks before I invite His Excellency, the Deputy President, my brother Apabuna Mwamba.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic, Your Excellency, the Deputy President, Your Excellency, Mama Rocho, Your Excellency, our host governor, my dear sister Susan, all the leaders gathered here. Your Excellency, it was Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, who famously said that to get something you have never had, you must be prepared to do something you have never done. And Your Excellency, we have never had a platform, an arrangement where these kind of talents progress to a level where they become useful to the nation. And that is why, Your Excellency, today, I'm very proud to acknowledge that in sync with the bottom-up economic transformation agenda, we have created a pipeline, a conveyor belt that can now transmit and convey all these incredible talent to be part of Kenya's economic progression. I'm very happy to announce to Your Excellency that from the National Drama and Film Festival, whose concert you hosted at Statehouse, Nairobi, a number of events, including the incredible play The Eyes Have It by Riara School, is poised to appear for a special paid performance at the Kenya National Theatre during the Kenya National Theatre Awards this November. I'm also happy to report to you, Your Excellency, that from the second term school ball games that ended in Kakamega County a couple of weeks ago, we selected 2,000 of the very best across all disciplines: football, rugby, tennis, all the 9 disciplines. And for the last 1 week, we have had those 2,000 children at the Kenya Academy of Sports in Nairobi. And what has been going on, Your Excellency, is Kenya's first ever national talent camp. During that camp, they have received elite training, but they have also been scouted. We had all sporting federations participating in that camp and picking the best talent for progression. And from this festival, Your Excellency, we have also already identified items that can be progressed to monetization. You saw, Your Excellency, the 2 items, one by KBS School, a pop talent show, and the other one by Statehouse Girls, another pop talent show. Those were customized productions under the Talanta Hela initiative, Your Excellency. And the objective, the goal, is to turn those productions into monetized items where they can be put on the market and they can result into pesa mfukoni, including for the schools. And so, Your Excellency, I'm happy to report that we have broken silos, and in the spirit of whole of government approach to service delivery, your Ministry of Education and your Ministry of Youth Affairs, the Arts and Sports are working together hand in glove, in sync, to create this pipeline where these talents can become useful at the next level. And Your Excellency, to facilitate that, we are very happy that we are supporting this through the Sports Fund, and the CEO is here. I want to acknowledge Mr. Noor Ibrahim, the CEO of the fund, and the PS responsible, Mr. Ismail Malim Made. We provided 267 million shillings to support the Drama and Film Festival, the ball games, and this music festival, with this festival getting the lion's share of 143 million. And Your Excellency, I can assure you, it has been an incredible journey. I traveled to Dedan Kimathi University myself and the PS and officially opened day 1 of this festival, and it was amazing to see the mass of our children coming to exhibit their top talents. I want to congratulate the organizers. Professor, you have been amazing together with your team. And as we honor our children, the only thing I can add is that let us now also spare a moment to honor and recognize the incredible teachers of music, of drama, that put in amazing effort. And it would be amazing to also host a gala, a special gala to recognize the teachers. And my brother Mashogo, as you promote teachers on the basis of English and mathematics and Swahili, let us also promote teachers on the basis of this incredible progression of talents. I thank you, Your Excellency, and assure you that bottom-up economic transformation agenda is exhibited in this pipeline that we have created. Allow me, Your Excellency, now, with much humility and honor, to welcome
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya and the patron of this festival, Your Excellency, the First Lady and the mother of our nation, Mama Ruto, Cabinet Secretaries, Principal Secretaries present, and the great performers of this festival, good afternoon. God is good, and all the time. Your Excellency, I don't have much to say because if I say many things, I could spoil the mood in this auditorium. We've really enjoyed ourselves, and we continue to marvel at the diversity of our culture and traditions, and we really appreciate the Kenyan nation in its diversity. Your Excellency, as I watch the little young ones from DB Karatina and their innocence, I appreciated once more the enormous responsibility God and the people of Kenya has placed in your hands to work hard, transform our economy, fix our social challenges, to prepare the future for those young children. Your Excellency, I was a dramatist in my earlier years before you confused me into these difficult things of governing a country. And I confirm, because I was an adjudicator once, the standard of this festival is extremely high. And I really want to say the productions were apt, the costume and decor was superb, and the tonality and projection was beyond my expectation. Your Excellency, this was a very good festival until the chairman came here to speak. Things were going on very well for me and for many of us. And we were understanding everything until the chairman came here. But the kind of vocabularies he was using, I was lost. So as a very chairman, I know when the president is here, he's a PhD holder, you can talk anything, which is okay. But when some of us are around, please punguza kisungu kidogo so that we move together. And you have just outdid yourself. You know, you have made very many requests to the president. The president, he has many things, but he's also a very busy man. He's handling the economy, he's handling crime, he is in international forums. He needs somebody to remind him most of these requests. So when you use those kind of vocabularies and you lose me, who is going to remind the president of all the requests you have made? Sasa wewe umezama. Sasa hiyo mambo yako, labda unitafute tukitoka hapa, uniandikie pahali, with very simple language, and no word should be beyond 6 letters, so that niweze kuelewa, ndio nimkumbushe rais, si ndio? Hata wengine walipotea hapa, lakini wajua mimi ndio mtu wa kusema ukweli. Hata Machogu najua alipotea, lakini hataki kusema. Huyu chairman ametuumiza, lakini ni sawa tu. I want to, we looked, because we knew the talent here. These people are in Nyeri, and Your Excellency, I want to confirm, I was told by the people on the ground, they were very good behavior. We didn't have a single incident of indiscipline for the time they were in Nyeri. And I want to congratulate you and the teachers. And I was told the talent that was there. So nikaona hata sisi watu ya executive tujipange kidogo so that we are not ambushed. So for me to invite the president and to keep to the theme and the tandem of the mood, like that little girl from KBA school, the one of the pop show, she really challenged us. Hata sisi kwa executive tuko na mtu wetu ya hiyo maneno ya hiyo talent, na huyo ndio nataka akuje atayarishe rais, so that we keep to the mood and the whole atmosphere in the hall. Tuko na Charles Jagwa Kanye from the executive kuja hapa ndio mkaribishe rais.
Dunia
Weka mkono tuimbe sisi wote kama rafiki leo na licha twende DJ. Uniyezamishe ama uniweke niishi peke yangu, kwani ninapomwamini kila binadamu mwishowe ananigeukia. Dunia nizamishe ama uniweke niishi peke yangu, kwani ninapomwamini kila binadamu mwishowe ananigeukia. Nimtazame nani, nimwamini nani? Nani wananigeukia? Vigeugeu, vigeugeu, vigeugeu wananigeukia. Namwamini daktari sana amponye rafiki yangu, wanamweka kwenye life support machine, kumbe aliaga ni pesa na kumsanya. Mama mzito anamwamini mkunga, mzalishie mtoto baada miezi 9. Weka mkono tukimaliza. Ruto anamgeuzia afya kojuti ili ya mko boda. Asante sana, thank you.
Thank you. Asanteni sana. Tafadhali tuketi chini. Thank you very much. Ndugu viongozi wote, walimu walio kati yetu, adjudicators, committee ambayo imesimamia, na wanafunzi wetu, hamjambo. Good afternoon everybody. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Assalamu alaikum. Asanteni sana. Kwanza mimi nataka nimshukuru Mungu kwa kutupatia hii nafasi na niwapongeze wale wote ambao walishiriki katika festival hii ya muziki katika mashule zetu na colleges zetu zote pamoja na university. And I want to say in a very special way, congratulations to the teams that have performed here, listening, watching. What has happened here confirms to me that we have indeed not just a great nation, but we have great talent in Kenya. And I want to say congratulations. The inspiration that I have seen from the manuscripts of song, of drama, and of everything else that I have watched is a testament and a manifestation that indeed we are a wealthy nation in terms of talent, creativity, and also innovation. I have seen with my own eyes this great display of wonderful talent. And let me say to all who participated to get us here, from those who started at the lower levels, we've been told here about 2 million learners in different categories participated in the initial program, and 130,000 made it to Nyeri. I want to say to those who have made it here this morning and afternoon, congratulations again. Pongezi sana. And it is in the wider context of what we are doing in our creative space, in our arts and culture, and of course in our education. As we all know, many statements have been made here about this event being CBC in practice. I know we had a debate as a country for a while about where we were going with our education. And I want to thank all education stakeholders, our teachers, our teacher management units, and everybody else, including, of course, the input of many parents whom we engaged. I think we engaged close to 20,000 parents in formulating and straightening the challenges that were there with CBC, I am very proud to announce to the country that all the challenges that we had with CBC have now been sorted out. And our children can learn knowing very well where we are all going, and parents should be sure what is happening to their children. I must thank the Committee of Parliament when we took proposals to them on enhancing our education budget. Members of Parliament did approve, and this year we have the largest budget for education in Kenyan history. And we have put that budget together because education is central to the development of Kenya. Our human capital development being the best asset that we have as a nation requires every facilitation that we can put together as a country. And because of what we have managed to do around that space, I am now very confident that we have what it takes to sharpen our human capital and make it ready for any assignment. And our young people from kindergarten all the way to university, we now have clarity on how we are going to use the resources that we have allocated to make sure that all our children get the learning that they deserve and progress their education to the best of their ability, and make sure that we unlock the talent of every young person in Kenya. As a result, we've done a couple of things because the children we have here are very important to us. Every parent is very emotive about their children, and it is rightfully so. And so, as part of building that ecosystem of growing and sharpening our human capital, this year in January and in July, we've hired an additional 56,000 teachers to make sure that learners in our primary and secondary schools have teachers to teach them. This year, also, we have reorganized the funding models for our TVET, all tertiary institutions, TVET and university, so that we can better attend to the needs. And apart from reorganizing the funding model, we have also increased resources that will be available for our learners to acquire knowledge, to acquire skills, professional skills included, in our technical schools or mid-level colleges, including our universities. Let me also say, we have also worked with the Teacher Service Commission so that we can incentivize our teachers to bring out their best by making sure that teachers who do well, we also provide for their promotion. And this year, we have provided for the promotion of 5,000 teachers directly, and 36,000 teachers indirectly will be promoted this year. We have provided 1 billion shillings that will go in that direction. I want to encourage teachers to step forward, do their best, because apart from doing what we must do as a society to make sure that our teachers are looked after, we want to promote those who excel, those who do well because they have gone beyond their call of duty. I want to recommend here, Waziri for Education, that the teachers who have done this phenomenal job, who have trained these young people, who have written the scripts, who have done the exemplary work, should join those to be promoted in this cycle. Because I believe that they deserve that promotion because they have excelled and they have gone beyond the call of duty. Let me also, in a very special way, congratulate everybody who has been involved. Hopefully I get an opportunity to have a conversation with the teams that have put this event together. I have listened to the chairman very carefully, Frederick Ngala. Fortunately, I have no problem with the English you spoke. And I can confirm that we are well aligned in what we need to do, and especially on the subject you mentioned about monetizing the great talent at display here. I have already given direction on what we need to do, and we have agreed that as a country we must not just watch what our children are doing here. We must have a program on how to carry it forward and how to ensure that the talent on display here progresses to the next level in terms of the artists themselves, but also we tap into the monetization programs that exist for us, not just to encourage the artists that we have in our midst, but to also make sure that they can carry this into the future, commercialize the great talent that that's on display, and benefit themselves. So I'm going to say two things in that respect. Number one is that we are going to provide for promotion of the teachers that have done this great job. Number two is that we are going to work with the two ministries to make sure that those who have done exceptionally well, we can also provide for their training within our country, as Ababu was saying, and beyond our country, because we want to give them exposure and make sure that they do better than they have done. And finally, all those who get a certificate for doing one thing or another, we have international fora. And I want to ask the ministry to work with the adjudicators so that we identify some of the best so that we can give them scholarships to go to places where their talent can be taken to the next level. Let me also say the following, that I remember giving my instructions to the KICD, and that gentleman was there, and I said, all this talent on display here, the scripts, the songs, the music, the film, the drama, should be digitized. I have been informed that a good measure of digitization has been done. Let me now push it a little bit further, that Waziri Machogu, I want you to liaise with your counterpart in ICT, so that within the next month, all that program is concluded. And because we have worked hard as government, and we now have opportunities of monetizing what you saw here, we're going to make money out of it. Number one, the Presidential Commission on Music, the Permanent Presidential Commission, Music Commission, we've made a policy decision as government that we are now going to change it to the Creative Commission of Kenya. And we are fashioning the law so that we are already working on a creative bill that is going to make sure that the Creative Commission will not only have professional studios in Nairobi, but in every county in Kenya. Working with the county governments so that we can give opportunity to every artist, whether they are in primary school, whether they are in secondary school, to explore the opportunities that are there for them to be able to professionalize the art that they are gifted with. And let me say that I have given Ababu Namwamba and team a maximum of 2 months to make sure that the bill finds its way to Parliament, and I am happy members of Parliament are here, both at the national and at the county level, that we fast track this bill so that we can build the right space for us to monetize this great talent. Over the last 1 year, I have discussed with the owners of social media platforms, from Facebook to Twitter to TikTok, including YouTube, and we have progressed our conversation. And I'm happy to say that 2 of them have finally agreed to monetize content in Kenya. YouTube, for example, we are now at 80% monetization. We are one of the 4 countries in the African continent that we can now monetize our content in YouTube. I want this digitization I have talked about our talent here, that KICD should have a YouTube channel, and we should be able to sell that content of our children to parents and to others who want to watch this beautiful display of talent. I am happy again to report that Twitter has also agreed, among the first countries in Kenya, to also monetize our content. Tomorrow morning, I will be speaking to the global CEO of TikTok. I know we've had a conversation as a country around TikTok and some of the challenges that are in that space. And like we have moderation capacities of the other platforms, YouTube and Twitter, tomorrow morning we are having that conversation with the global CEO of TikTok so that we can agree on a mechanism to moderate content in their space so that we can reduce the content that is negative and leverage on the monetization that is benefiting a lot more people. Let me also say I did have a conversation with Facebook last year, and they have now agreed to test with 25 of our creators beginning this month so that they can also unlock the potential of monetizing content in that space. As I say all that, people may be asking themselves, what is the quantum? Let me tell you that every month, Kenya is getting between 300 million and 500 million every month from these platforms. So we are increasing our revenues as a country from this space. We need to manage the negative effects, but we need to promote the positive effects that are making our artists, content creators, and many other people in that space to explore opportunities, make money, and grow their talents. I was looking at one of the best paying content creator is now at 7 million shillings every month. And one of the largest digital TVs is already up and running. We already have 15 digital TVs, and that space is expanding. So again, there is opportunity for our young people, and the display of talent here just confirms what else we can do as a country to promote our economy, especially the creative economy. Therefore, KICD, I am looking forward to you reporting to me how much money you have made from all this content, and then I will tell you how we are going to share that money between those who have done it and everybody else. And maybe in the near future, we will not be looking for money from the exchequer to host this great talent. It should be able to run itself, because we have what it takes to make it run on itself. So I am truly happy that we are moving this process in this direction. Let me also say that on the subject of teachers, I know we have a wonderful teaching force in Kenya. We've all moved to the next level. I know there are discussions between the Teacher Service Commission and the teacher representatives. I want to ask them to expedite the negotiations, because Government of Kenya has provided the resources for teachers to enhance their pay packages. So if we can conclude the negotiations so that teachers can go forward and benefit from the resources that we have made available. I also want to ask all the other stakeholders to make it easy and faster for us to find agreement so that we can move forward together as a nation. So I am truly grateful to all of you who have participated. You have worked very hard. I know that it's not easy always to organize such a big meeting, big event, 130,000 people. I saw First Lady calculating in her mind how 130,000 people look like. That's quite, she was, because 130,000 people is quite a feat. I'm even surprised that Frederick is saying we should increase to 230,000 people, 60,000. That's quite momentous. What I think we need to agree on is, Waziri, to try and see how more of the children with special needs can also be part of this festival. We need to celebrate them, and we need to make sure that they too join the celebration of our culture, the celebration of our talent, and be able to take the country forward. Finally, let me also say that this is not a celebration, this is not just a celebration of talent, it's also a celebration of our culture. I see through this talent a celebration of who we are as a country, a celebration of our diversity, and this is as it should be. This is a Kenya that we all must be proud of. And I am very happy that we are making steps, we are making progress for the benefit of us as a Kenyan society, working together, building back better together as a country, and we're all united in this trajectory. So sitaki kusema kuzidi hapo. Mimi nimefurahi sana kuungana na nyinyi. Naamini nitapata nafasi pengine baadaye kuongea na wale ambao wametusaidia kuandaa kongamano hili ambalo limejumuisha watoto wetu wengi wanaosoma katika mashule zetu, colleges na university, ili kuwapa motisha ya vile tunaweza kusonga mbele kwa pamoja. Kwa walimu wetu, mimi nataka niwashukuru sana walimu wetu, ndio wamechangia sehemu kubwa ya kupanga hawa watoto, kuwasomesha, kuandika scripts na kuwatayarisha katika hali mbalimbali ndio tuweze kufika hapa. Na ndio nimesema ya kwamba kati ya promotions ambazo tutakuwa nazo ni za wale walimu wamejitolea katika kupanga na kusimamia music ama wimbo hizi na skits mbalimbali. Nataka niwaambie pongezi sana. Vile nimesema tunatengeneza sheria ndio tuweze kuwa na creative commission, tubadilishe ili ilikuwa hapo mbele, ndio tuweze kupanga vile tunaweza kupeleka mbele mambo haya yote. Kwa hivyo wacha nimalizie kwa kusema asante sana Nakuru County kwa kutushughulikia by hosting us here. We want to say thank you very much to the great people of Nakuru County. Na watoto wetu wote mtakaporudi nyumbani, mupeleke salamu zetu kwa wazazi wenu, kwa county zenu, na mjue tunawapenda sana na tutashughulika na kazi ya kupanga siku zijazo ya maisha yenu. Kila mwanafunzi afanye bidii, na mimi nataka niwaulize wanafunzi, wazazi, walimu na stakeholders wale wengine wote, hawa watoto wetu tuwakinge na madhara ya madawa ya kulevya, matatizo yale mengine yako huko, influences, morality, negative. Mimi nataka niwaulize sote, as a Kenyan society, let us not point fingers at one another. We need to work together in concert. We need to work together in synergy to protect our children from negative influences and to make sure that we give our children the very best. Let me also encourage counties. One of the decisions that we made ni kwamba mwaka huu, kwa sababu hatutaki mtoto wetu hata mmoja abaki nyuma, mbali na kuongeza walimu, mbali na kupanga mambo ya scholarship ya kuhakikisha kwamba kuna transition ya sawa, pia mwaka huu tunaongeza pesa kutoka karibu shilingi bilioni 2 mpaka bilioni 5 ya kusaidia katika school feeding program, ili watoto wetu hasa wanaoishi difficult circumstances katika taifa letu la Kenya waweze kwenda shuleni, wapate chakula shuleni, so that we can increase our enrollment and increase our retention of children in our schools. So we are focused on ensuring that kids in rural areas, and I want to thank many county governments who are working with us in partnership on the school feeding program to ensure that no child is left behind and that every child is in school, even in the difficult circumstances, whether it is climate change or all the other issues. We have to ensure that none of our children is left behind and ensure that all our children are in class so that we can prepare them for their future. Asanteni sana, nawapenda sana, na Mungu awabariki. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Come on, let's give him another round of applause as we now, like the icing on a cake, if I may request that we may sit down. We have some awards that we'd like to give out, and I'm just going to, no, we can do it from here, Excellency, if you don't mind, so that we're able to get this very well on camera. So I'll call upon the different awards and those who are receiving them, and we'll start with the first award, which is Communications Authority Trophy for Best Early Childhood Development School, and this has been won by Kitengela International School from Eastern Region. So if you can have the CSAs come as well. And if we can have the CEO to also hand over the awards. All right, so we'll have a representative from the Kitengela International School to come and receive the first award, which is Best Early Childhood Development School Award, which has been won by Kitengela International School. Let's put our hands together. Where is the student on behalf of Kitengela International School? There they are. We can clap for them, the young ones as they're coming, looking very good, young children. We have a Communications Authority trophy, Best Primary School, Moses Mudavadi Primary School from Western. If we can have them coming, so that they're next, Moses Mudavadi Primary School. Moses Mudavadi Primary School, where are they? Alright, so the next award, Your Excellency, Communications Authority Trophy, Best Primary School, Moses Mudavadi Primary School, and the teacher will receive it on their behalf. And as we are receiving that one from Moses Mudavadi Primary School, KICD Trophy, Best Special Needs Education Primary School, Fika School for the blind, Fika School from Central. The next one, Fika School for the blind. We can put our hands together for Fika School for the blind, followed by Best Junior Secondary School with the Ruto TTC. Where are you? The Ruto TTC, followed by Ramogi Institute of Advanced Technology. So we have currently on stage Reverend Muhoro, but at the bottom of the stage we should be having the Ruto TTC. Okay, on stage you have the Ruto TTC. So next we should be having Ramogi Institute of Advanced Technology. Ramogi, followed by Eldoret National Polytechnic. So currently on stage is Ramogi Institute of Advanced Technology. Please let's come with the students. Ramogi Institute of Advanced Technology on stage, followed by Eldoret National Polytechnic, and that will be followed by Kenyatta University. So Eldoret National Polytechnic are the ones now at the bottom of the stage. Just wait until the photo is taken. Then will be followed by Eldoret, that's Eldoret National Polytechnic. Nairobi coming onto stage, followed by Central, so Central should wait. We'll request that you remain on stage for the national anthem. I request that the rest of us exit the stage. Students don't